I have in my possession, in Jack's and my possession, look at all these, oh, there.
I know.
Programs. There are 40 anniversary programs for the Stratford Theatre Festival. There are 50-year anniversary programs, 60-year programs. There's a program in here. It features, I mean, all the famous actors are in here. You know, you talk about Colm Feore, Martha Henry, Shauna McKenna, Garrett Wynne Davies,
William Hutt.
Who?
William Hutt.
Of course, there's a bridge just around the corner from where we live called the William Hutt Bridge. His nephew, Peter Hutt, a great actor here, has become a friend. I was really looking forward this year to seeing my old friend Thompson Highway, the great playwright in Canada from Lac Brochet, northern Manitoba. He has one of his plays, The Rez Sisters, here this summer, so that's gone. And you know, there's a young actor in that, Breffney Caribou, and I love her work. Seen her before, so that's gone. Brian Dennehy, may he rest in peace, is in one of these programs. So with that, now in your Shakespearean quiver, tell us about your connection to Stratford.
Well, it really started, in a way it started for a lot of young Southern Ontario kids, is every spring when Stratford was having its previews, we would get on the bus from Orillia, that's where I was living at the time, get on the bus from Orillia, take a trip to Stratford. We'd go and eat at, I don't know, some place that was named after, not Tiggy Winkles, I don't know, it was named after some character. And we'd go and see an afternoon play.
Okay.
I fell in love with theater. I did high school theater, which is hilarious when I think of it now, high school musicals. But just going down and seeing, because we all had our English classes and we'd be reading the Shakespeare, and my poor old teacher, Molly Bryan, who loved Willie Shakespeare and would take us every year.
Yeah.
It was her taking us there and seeing what seemed so foreign and so flat on the page just pop out on the stage, and it was like just down the road from us. It was just in Stratford, and it had you know, people that spoke in English accents, and you could see their spittle going out on the stage, and there's just something about that I loved.
I'm sure that when the decision had to be made about kaput, they must have been thinking of that, you know, the spittle.
Well, absolutely. No, they talk about loud speaking, right? That, oh, it's people who speak louder, there's more spittle coming out. So, I mean, that's part of it. So I think a lot of kids, when I moved from Orillia to Ottawa, we stopped going, which was a bit of a drag. But when I went to Carleton U, a gang of us rented a car, and because we hadn't been for so long, and we drove down, and it was like one of the most amazing things of my life was to see Maggie Smith and Brian Bedford in Much Ado About Nothing and Private Lives. So, because it was always nice to see, like, when we first started going, I think it was all about Shakespeare. But then when they started bringing other playwrights in, and even the musicals, I know that's to get the bigger audience, but it was all good, and I loved it all. So
I don't recall seeing you with a feather boa here a couple of seasons ago for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I know, that was on the list.
You know, when you mentioned where you ate that, you know, one of the times that you came to Stratford at Spitty Tigglewinkles or whatever it was.
I don't know. It'll come to me after we're done our interview.
Okay, all right. I'm going to do some research on that. By the way, speaking of walking the boards, picture it, St. John, New Brunswick, 1976. The New Brunswick Provincial Drama Festival. I'm the ill-fated son in the W. W. Jacobs play the monkey's paw.
Oh,
Stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, actor in a best supporting role, Grant Fleming from Upper Miramichi Regional High School in Boys Town, New Brunswick.
oh my God.
Wait, hang on. I won it. It was a tie with some guy from Fredericton High School. Now, Trish, Fredericton's enrollment, that high school, 3,400 students, largest high school in the Commonwealth at the time. Snotty, Empire Loyalist Frederictonians hated them. I'm from Podunk, Central New Brunswick, population 300, junior, senior high school combined, 225 people. I was supposed to send this to him at the 6-month mark. It's kind of like Ryan O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly didn't send the Conn Smythe Trophy back in. This guy never saw this. We have something for what?
Do you think that's ruined his life?
He's a lawyer now, so I don't care. As Shakespeare once said, kill them all.
All lawyers must die. Right.
Except our friends.
Yeah.
We have something for you.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say our dog, because he's whimpering at the back door right now. No, we wanted to let our viewers and our listeners, the 8 that I have, know that this is a big deal for you this weekend. You're fending off the COVID crowds from Toronto. You're hunkering down on Stewart Lake. You're not even going out on your wakeboard. Robert Gordon Orr, March 20th. Great head of hair. So, in 3, this is not going to be Connie Caldor again. 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Dear Trish, happy birthday to you. Now, there's a problem. 3, and the Sobeys was out of 6s. No 6s. So
yeah, I'm 36.
hang on, but you wanted a tray cake.
Slab cake. Sheet cake.
This is really weird. There we go. There's your slab. Slab.
I see the slab.
It's vanilla. We want to tip it. Let's try to tip it so you can see the careful. Tip it. Remember, tip it.
Okay. Maybe blow the candles out.
Do you want us to? Okay, you make. We'll do it.
Because I can't read the cake with the candles.
Okay, you make a wish. World peace, and do it with us.
Okay, that's just weird. Little blowjob on the on the
okay.
suit. And what is it? Happy birthday, I see. In blue writing, that's excellent. And Oban or Aubin, depending on where you're from. That's for me?
Nope. We have to wrap it up here. I just want to, so happy birthday from Jack.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
36.
I want to plug a couple of things here.
Okay.
Wonderful podcast that is geared primarily to people our age, the people who are sort of wedged in there between boomers and Gen Xers. It's called Sandwiched, your podcast, with an ED, Sandwiched. You've got some episodes, if anybody Googles Sandwiched with Trish Thornton with two N's, By the way, I don't know if you saw the comment today on my social media feed. Somebody asked, is she a Thornton from Sebringville?
No.
And just so you know, Sebringville is about, not quite, halfway between Stratford and Mitchell up Highway 8. Mitchell, Howie Morenz. What was his nickname when he lived and played hockey in Mitchell?
The Stratford Streak. The Mitchell Midget.
Well, he was short. No. The Mitchell Meteor.
Oh, I think I did know that. Okay, who was the Kraut line?
Oh, we don't have time. So,
Okay.
but I know at least I know that Bobby Orr was not one of them, and no, and nor was Sheldon Kennedy, who played with the Swift Current Broncos. Okay, so that's sandwiched the podcast for people around our age, and I've got of my 8 viewers, listeners, 7 of them are around our age. You also have a website. You hate the word blog, so do I. So if you Googled Stewart Lake with an Stewart, Stewart Lake, Trish Thornton, you would find your website.
Yeah, or it's just stewartlake.net.
StewartLake.net. And my website for all of my From a Distance stories, they include print stories and interviews as well as videos. And my God, this one's long and nobody's going to watch it. You know what? What a crying shame if they didn't take it to the bitter end.
That's their loss.
And speaking of loss, we've lost an entire afternoon.
Yeah, it's sunny outside. It's the only sunny day of the May 2-4 long weekend, eh?
Watch out for the murder hornets and the cowbirds.
All I know is I'm going to get a murder hornet stuck in my mask. And that'll be 2020 all in one shot.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thanks, Grant. Thanks, Jack. See you soon.